Men buy strategy. Does it work? Can you be profitable? How can I play against big stacks with just a little stack? Hi, I'm Jeremy Hartman, recreational poker player and author of the poker book, The Basics of Small Stakes No Limit Hold'em. And I get asked all the time, Jeremy, why do you buy in for just a little amount of money while everybody else has a huge stack compared to yours? Well, simple. It works for me. I'd just like to share you a few tips to help all the men buy players and instill confidence and say, we can do it. We can be just as profitable and we can be just as challenging as those that have the larger stacks. Well, first off, we'll start off with, typically I have a $600 bankroll. And if you look at the spreadsheet that I have pulled up, that I have 6 reasons to why I do this men buy strategy, and it works. And I've gotten used to it, and I can make it very profitable. It fits my style. But let's just go over it, all right? The number one reason is bankroll management to allow multiple buy-ins. All right, if you have a $600 bankroll, typically a 2-2 table at best bet is $40 min and $300 max. So if you just buy in for $40 at a time, it allows you 15 buy-ins. $50 allows you 12. $60 allows you 10. $100 will give you 6 buy-ins. $200 will give you 3. And $300 max buy-in will only get you 2 buy-ins. Okay? I don't ever want to go in with just 1 or 2 buy-ins. I want to come in with multiple buy-ins. And so that's why I break it down. I used to always start out with just a min at 40, but now I'll actually come in at 50 or 60 just to get a few more dollars out there. Typically, if I brick or punt 10 buy-ins, that's just a bad night and I shouldn't be there anyways. Number 2 reason, get a feel for the table. It's kind of hard to bluff off a short stack, and if you have an equitable hand and someone's being aggressive post-flop or pre-flop and you're curious that they're constantly doing it, you want to take a chance to see what they have to gain that information. It's worth to punt off one buy-in just to gain that information on that person. And you can hit, double up, and there you go. You add to your stack. If you punt and you brick and you lose it, at least you're gaining some knowledge against that opponent to use to your advantage later on. Number 3, take a few risks early in equitable situations or play snug and get it in good. If you flop a straight draw, open-end straight draw, or a flush draw, or you got 2 pair and someone's being aggressive in front of you, or if you want to be the aggressor, you can get in good. You got an equitable hand and take a shot and try and build up that stack early. And then also you can play snug. You can just sit back, watch the table, get used to the table, get a really good premium hand, and then ship it. Get somebody to call you, take down some blinds, and just take down the dead money and just build up your stack that way. Number 4, can run it up and play mostly using other people's chips. My favorite. And one of my favorite quotes from yours truly is, why should I risk more of my money when I can run it up and play with other players' money instead? End quote. Number 5, get plenty of short stack experience to make me a better short stack manager. And that's another quote that I personally come up with because people say it cripples your play, and I say, quote, men buy does not cripple my poker game. It allows me to be a better short stack manager. A lot of people cannot play with short stack, so therefore they avoid playing with short stack. And it's a very critical part of the game, and I'm really good at short stacks, and I'm not afraid to play it against any stack out there. And reason number 6, it works for me. At the end of the day, whatever strategy you choose, how you decide to play it, the buy-ins, being tight or aggressive, it all comes down to it works for me. And that's what you want. You want a strategy and a play style that works for you and to help make you profitable. And in this scenario for men buy strategies, I pulled up a live stream to on December the 18th, 2020. Let's roll some footage and see me in action as a men buy stream at Best Bet. The 2 seats under the button, the Felt's small blind, straw man's the big blind. I'm under the gun with 100. Trey's in the 7 seat with 400. Ken has 5. Amber has 295. Justin in 1 seat has 500. Wes has 500. Queen of Fel has 500. And Strawman has 445. Alright, we're just on the second hand of the night. Kirk's doing the cards. I'm in the big blind. Trade folds, earn a gun. Ken folds. Amber limps in with King Queen in middle position. Justin decides to fold. The Queen of the Felt decides to bump it up. Opens to 12. Strawman gets out of the way. And I immediately pull out 35 to say let's go with a pretty decent 3-bet. The Queen of Fel looks at my hand. Earlier she asked me, why do you buy in for just $100? And I said, that's just the way I play. She thought I was being rude, but that's just me and how I play. So she decides to 4-bet me and she put me all in with jacks, which I happily call. And Kirk the Cooler, we'll see. Hopefully I stay alive as he deals out the cards. 2, 5, 9, 10, and then a 7. Jacks survive against an ace. And second half night, go from 100 to 200. Alright, we're just a few hands in. We're about 5 minutes into the stream. I'm in a small blind of 6 deuce off. Terrible cards, but I love to play terrible cards. Oh, look at there, 6 on the flop, King Jack. Strawman and I both hit a 6. I'm out of position. I check to see what the opponents behind me does. Luckily, they're not too aggressive and check behind. And now a 3, which is irrelevant because it was a pre-flop raise. I throw out 15 as a filler bet / blocker bet. See what happens. Strawman quickly calls to 15 as Queen of Fel gets out of the way. And the river's a 4. I have very little showdown in this situation, so I got to take another stab in order to win it. Let's bump it up a little bit to 30. And Strawman gives it away, and there's another $37. So I start off with 100. Now I'm up within 10 minutes to 237. Alright, we are roughly 13 minutes of into the stream playing, and let's see what happens here as Amber calls forward with ace 10. Justin gets out of the way. West gets out of the way. The Queen of the Fel gets out of the way. Strawman raises it to 15 with pocket 9s. I call with ace queen offsuit in the big blind, and Amber calls behind with ace 10 suited. Strawman decides to lead out with pocket 9s, which is not a very good move with 2 players behind, making it 15. It's very likely somebody could have an ace, but he was doing a C-bet. And I just called the ace queen to see what Amber does. She gets out of the way. I really like the ace queen in this situation. And a 5 comes. Really not scared of any 2s in the range of Strawman for making it 15. So he made it 75, and I shove. And he quickly gets out of the way. And I start off with $100, and just like that, within 13 minutes, I am up to 347, I believe. I am up to 345. Just like that, 13 minutes, min buy, short stacked. I go from 100. I choose my spots, got him in pretty good except for 6 deuce, but then it still worked out. I double up with the jacks, a little pop with a 6 deuce. I go up a little bit, go back down to 200, and then the ace queen gives me over $100 pot, which puts me back up to 345. And there you go, just off $100, I've gained 245 a stack. I've ran it up some, and now I can open my range, have a lot more flexibility, and play just as aggressive or play in more into these big stacks. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment, hit the like and subscribe button and notification for more upcoming videos, and please share with all your friends. Thank you.